Okay, I'm going to start over so I can record this for turbo traders that aren't in the room right now. So the difference, okay, so SMA and EMA, and which one would you prefer to use? And so SMA is a simple moving average, SMA, a simple moving average. And you take, and this one happened to be a 5-period one. So you take the 5 days, divide it by 5, and you get a number. And that is the point. That's the point on this line. On day 6, you take the price of day 6 and subtract the very first day. So you've got the next 5 days. Divide that by 5. It gives you a point. It's a lagging indicator. So this is the 5 SMA. And what happens with the EMA, exponential moving average? Now this happens to be the 5 days. So each one of these, so a 5 period. So this is the 5-day moving average. And what happens with an EMA is that day 5 of the 5 days, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you give more value to that one and less value to day 1. And so on day 6, you got more value on day 6, a little bit less on 5, 4, 3, and then very little on 1. So the EMA, as you can see in this case, let's see if we can just, might be a better example if I use come on. This is a bit better example of how it lags. So this is the simple moving average, 20-day, 20 period, and this is the 20 EMA. So you can see that the EMA reacts much sooner. No, not much sooner. It reacts sooner than the simple moving average does. So in here you can see it's the black line is the simple moving average, and the yellow line is the exponential moving average, and it's reacting faster than the simple moving average. So that's the main difference between the two. So I prefer to use the EMAs for that exact reason, because they tend to react at it tends to react faster than the simple moving average does. Then what you want to look at is the relationship between different time period moving averages, and I normally use the 5 and the 15. Just trying to find a good chart that's got a good example of it. And this is the chart I was talking about this morning when we were looking at this. So this is the 15 EMA and this is the 5 EMA, exponential moving averages. So if I put a 15 period on there, which is this black line here, you can see that it reacts much slower than the 15 EMA. And this is the 5 EMA here. And so what you're looking at is the relationship between those two. Now, commodity traders use this, and they use it much more than the stock traders. Though, I mean, obviously, the 50-period moving average, 50-day moving average, 200-day moving average. Those are all institutional type big indicators of that when they're looking at the technical analysis, long-term charts. But for me, I'm looking at the direction of this EMA. So this is moving up nice and strong. The 5 is moving apart from and holding support. So this is a very strong chart pattern for me. So if I see it taking off like this, I'm more comfortable taking a position than I am when it's starting to roll. These are starting to roll over. It makes a bit of a difference. Now, where you look at this is where these cross. So here is your buy signal where the 5 crosses the 15, and here's your sell signal where the 5 again crosses the 15 to the downside. Now they're both moving down. Here's your buy signal, there's your sell, and then of course it just trades sideways for the rest of the day. So that wasn't, there wasn't any further trades in there. But So that's the basics of EMAs and SMAs, simple moving average and exponential moving average.